Hello, and welcome to today's English listening practice. My name is Emma. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever looked at someone else's life and suddenly felt that your own life was not good enough? Maybe you saw someone buying a beautiful house. Maybe a friend got a better job. Maybe someone you know traveled to beautiful places. Or maybe you opened social media and saw people smiling, getting married, becoming successful, and living what looked like perfect lives. And then you looked at your own life and thought, why am I not there yet? I know that feeling very well. For a long time, I was constantly looking at other people. I compared their success to my progress, their happiness to my happiness, their life to my life. And without realizing it, I slowly stopped paying attention to myself. I forgot my own goals. I forgot my own progress. I even forgot to enjoy my own life. But one simple lesson changed everything for me. I learned to stop looking at everyone else and start focusing on myself. And today, I want to tell you how I did it. Maybe my story will help you look at your own life in a different way. Let's begin. The girl who was always looking around. A few years ago, I thought I was working hard. I woke up every morning. I went to work. I came home. I tried to learn new things. I tried to become a better person. But somehow, I was never satisfied. Why? Because I was always looking at other people. If a friend received a promotion, I felt behind. If someone bought a new car, I wondered why I couldn't afford one. If someone traveled to another country, I thought, maybe my life is boring. If I saw someone speaking English fluently, I thought, I'll never be that good. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was turning someone else's success into my own failure. That was exhausting. One evening, I was sitting on my bed and scrolling through social media. I saw a woman I went to school with. She had a beautiful home. She was traveling with her family. She looked happy. I stared at her pictures for a few minutes. Then I put my phone down. I looked around my small apartment. Suddenly, everything looked wrong. My sofa was old. My room was small. My job wasn't perfect. My savings weren't enough. And my life suddenly felt disappointing. But then I asked myself a strange question. Was I unhappy 5 minutes ago? The answer was no. I was perfectly fine before I saw that picture. Nothing about my life had changed. Only my thoughts had changed. That night, I realized something important. Comparison can make you feel poor even when you have enough. The race I didn't know I was running. The next morning, I told myself I would stop comparing myself to others. But it wasn't easy. Comparison had become a habit. Whenever I saw someone successful, my mind immediately started measuring my life against theirs. I was like a runner in a race. But there was one problem. I didn't know where the finish line was. I was running someone else's race. Someone got married. I thought I needed to get married. Someone bought a house. I thought I needed a house. Someone started a business. I thought I needed a business. Someone became successful at 25. I wondered why I wasn't successful at 30. I was constantly asking, am I behind? But behind whom? There was no answer. Then I remembered something my grandmother once told me. She said, Emma, every flower has its own season. At the time, I didn't understand how powerful those words were. A rose doesn't look at a sunflower and say, why am I not like you? A tree doesn't look at another tree and say, why are you growing faster? Nature doesn't compare. Nature simply grows. And maybe people should do the same. The moment everything changed. One Saturday morning, I decided to clean my room. While cleaning an old drawer, I found a notebook. It was an old notebook I had used several years earlier. I opened it. On the first page, I had written a list of things I wanted to learn. I wanted to improve my English. I wanted to become healthier. I wanted to read more books. I wanted to become more confident. I wanted to save money. I wanted to travel. I read the list slowly. Then I realized something. I had actually made progress. My English was better. I was healthier than before. I had read many books. I had become more confident. I had saved some money. I had already done many of the things that younger Emma had dreamed about. But I had forgotten to notice. I was so busy looking at what other people had achieved that I couldn't see what I had achieved. That moment changed the way I thought. I closed the notebook and smiled. I said to myself, maybe I don't need to become someone else. Maybe I just need to become a better version of me. That became my new goal. I started focusing on myself. From that day, I made a few simple changes. The first change was simple. I stopped checking other people's progress all the time. I didn't delete every social media app. I simply stopped using other people's lives as a measurement for my own. When I saw someone succeed, I tried to say, good for them. Not, why not me? That small change gave me peace. The second change was that I started writing my own goals. Instead of asking, what is everyone else doing? I asked, what do I want? That question was surprisingly difficult. For years, I had focused so much on other people's lives that I had forgotten to ask myself what I actually wanted. So I started small. I wanted to improve my English. I wanted to become healthier. I wanted to save more money. I wanted to become more confident. I wanted to enjoy my mornings. These were my goals, not my friends' goals, not my neighbors' goals, not the goals I saw online. My goals. I learned to celebrate small progress. The third thing I changed was how I looked at progress. Before, I only celebrated big achievements. If I didn't reach a big goal, I thought I had failed. Now I celebrate small victories. If I learn 5 new English words, that's progress. If I exercise for 20 minutes, that's progress. If I save a little money, that's progress. If I speak English, even though I feel nervous, that's progress. If I spend one peaceful evening without comparing myself to someone else, that's progress. I began to understand that a better life isn't created by one huge decision. It is created by many small decisions repeated every day. And suddenly, life became less stressful. I wasn't trying to become perfect. I was simply trying to become better than yesterday's Emma. One sentence changed my thinking. A few months later, I was having coffee with a friend. She told me about her new job. She was excited. In the past, I probably would have compared myself to her. But this time, I genuinely felt happy for her. I listened. I asked questions. I congratulated her. And when I walked home, I realized something. Someone else's success doesn't take anything away from me. Her success was hers. My journey was mine. We could both grow. We could both succeed. We didn't have to compete. That thought gave me incredible freedom. I no longer needed to be ahead of everyone. I only needed to keep moving forward. Your life is not late. Maybe you're listening to this and thinking, Emma, but I'm already behind. Maybe you think you should have achieved more by now. Maybe you look at people younger than you and wonder why they are more successful. Please remember this. Your life is not a race. There is no universal age for success. Some people find their passion when they are young. Others discover it later. Some people become successful quickly. Others take many years. Some people travel early. Others travel later. Some people build their dream life at 25. Others build it at 40, 50, or even later. Your journey doesn't have to look like anyone else's. You don't need their timeline. You need your own direction. What I do now. Today, whenever I catch myself comparing my life to someone else's, I stop. I take a deep breath. Then I ask myself 3 questions. What am I doing well? What do I want to improve? What small step can I take today? That's it. I don't need to solve my entire life today. I only need to take one step. Sometimes that step is learning something new. Sometimes it is exercising. Sometimes it is reading. Sometimes it is saving money. Sometimes it is simply resting. Because focusing on yourself doesn't mean ignoring everyone else. It means remembering that your life deserves your attention too. Look at your own road. Imagine you were driving a car. If you spend the entire journey looking at other cars, what will happen? You might miss your turn. You might lose your direction. You might even have an accident. You need to look ahead. Life is similar. Other people will always be ahead of you in some areas, and you will always be ahead of other people in other areas. That's normal. Someone may have more money than you. Someone may speak English better than you. Someone may have a bigger house. Someone may have more followers. Someone may have achieved a goal you still dream about. That's okay. Their journey is not your journey. Instead of asking, "Why don't I have what they have?" ask, "What can I do with what I have?" That question changed my life. Your challenge today. So I want to give you a small challenge. For the next 7 days, try focusing more on yourself. When you feel jealous, pause. When you compare yourself, pause. When you think you're behind, pause. Then remind yourself, I have my own journey. Write down 3 things you want to improve. Maybe your English, maybe your health, maybe your confidence, maybe your finances, maybe your relationships. Choose just one. Then take one small step every day. Don't worry about becoming successful overnight. Don't worry about someone else's progress. Don't worry about being perfect. Just keep moving. And after 7 days, look back. You may be surprised by how much can change when you finally give your own life your full attention. Final message. Today, I am still learning. I still have dreams. I still make mistakes. And yes, sometimes I still compare myself to others. But now I know what to do. I come back to myself. I remind myself that I don't need their life. I don't need their timeline. I don't need their approval. I don't need to prove that I am better than anyone else. I simply need to become the best version of myself. Because there is only one person whose journey you can truly control. You. So stop looking sideways. Stop measuring your life against someone else's life. Stop asking, why am I not where they are? Start asking, where do I want to go? Then take one small step, and another, and another. One day, you will look back and realize that while everyone else was busy watching other people, you were busy building your own life. Thank you so much for listening to my story today. If this story was useful for you, I want you to do something before you leave. Go to the comments and complete this sentence. From today, I will focus on it could be my English, my health, my confidence, my goals, or simply myself. Write your answer in the comments. Your sentence might inspire another person who is also struggling with comparison. And if you enjoyed this English listening practice, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this message today. Keep listening, keep learning, keep improving. But most importantly, keep focusing on your own journey. You don't have to live someone else's life. You only have to build yours. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, keep smiling, and remember, your journey is yours. Your progress is yours. Your life is yours. Focus on yourself.